It's two fat dads, just some chubby hunks. It's two fat dads, look at those trunks. Wild and crazy, not quite right. It's two fat dads, our belts are tight. Sit right back, enjoy the ride. It's two fat dads, the third one died.
Welcome back. Hi, Mike. Hi,
Rick.
Hi, chat. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Two Fat Dads. Episode God knows what in general, but welcome. Got a fun one ahead. Yeah, 4 of the remaster, I guess. So got another fun one ahead of time. We have a couple things coming up. More just so we can see who lost in the roles of regret, who had the bigger potty mouth going forward. As we will continue on, we'll go over that later on. We have my dad joke of the episode coming up. And then a couple other reoccurring options with, our wonderful pitches, our holes and plugs, if you will. And then and then Weeb Corner reviewing a couple things and Jock Itch. So I want to see how all that goes. So a couple things. So Mike, first off, hi, bud.
Sure. Hi.
How are you? How are things going? As a quick check-in.
Yeah, they're going good. They're going good. Yeah, I found out today some devastating news.
Oh boy. What now?
So as you know, I have a bearded dragon, and unfortunately, it has been brought to my attention that he's got a larger penis than I do. So, I'm thinking of, getting an implant, maybe an Optimus Prime arm or maybe something mechanical.
So
mechanical nature.
Are you saying he did that and he shed his skin and it's better, and so you might need to try the same, or what are we talking about here?
Yeah, so I had him on his back and I was peeling his skin off and eating it like potato chips, as most bearded dragon owners do. And I said, well, what the hell is this monster? And then it hit me in the face and I looked down and started to weep.
So the worst part of that whole statement that you just made was had him on his back. So that may have been the worst thing out of the whole thing.
What do you mean?
I'm scared.
I don't understand what you.
I'm scared.
What? I was helping him shed.
If that's what you call it these days, sure.
Listen. Enough with the attacks. How you been?
Speaking of attacked, I'm glad that you ask. Apparently, recently, I have become a punching bag for my children. My son accidentally decided to, let's just say, hit the crown jewels while playing and realized that, oh, that hurts, Dad. Well, they now find it very funny, and apparently he and my daughter are Rocky Balboa, and I'm a speed bag, because they're going around being like, hey, punch Dad in the nuts, it's funny. And I'm like, stop. Just stop. So yes, being attacked, as always.
Have you attempted to sit them down and ask them how they feel about it?
Last time that it did happen, I said, look, it's not cool. If you hit Dad there, it's like me punching you in the nose. They're like, no, it's not. It's okay. It's like, okay, fine. Look. My son then attempted to, and I grabbed his hand. I said, son, you do it again, I'm going to flick you in your balls.
Oh, jeez.
You know what he said? No, that owie.
Yes. You come to find it severely owie.
I said, buddy, you only know the half of it right now. So you are 4. You will learn, son. So other than that, yes, we are good. The family as well. Our house projects are almost done. And as you know,
Nice.
never ending for us as we lead into the winter time. We're now trying to get the indoor stuff done before our vacation in December. So it'll be nice. It'll be good. Woo, woo, woo.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yes, nuts aside, everybody's recovered. We're all good. And but yeah, so let's get on with it and have some fun and see what's going on. So, I will say this before you get moving into everything else. Today was a very happy day for myself. As you know, I am a massive Claire Obscure Expedition 33 fan from this year. It is my game of the year, potentially game of the decade. The Game Awards were announced today, and it was nominated in like 16 categories or something crazy. It's like a record.
Wow.
Would love to see it win every single one of them. It deserves all the accolades. It's fantastic. Mike, I know you love story games. You need to check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Tetris had a good shot at Game of the Year, but hey, Expedition 33, whatever you got to do.
Yeah, touche. It will be somebody's Final Fantasy VII. It's generation's Final Fantasy VII. So, all right. So, moving on. So, as we all know, Mike and I are, well, if you're new to the channel, something Mike and I are trying to do. As we have mentioned, we are dads. We are family men. We're trying to clean up our mouths just a little. And in doing so, we are providing ourselves the roles of regret to where every episode we try and not say a well, what did we say it was? Carlin's Dirty Seven?
Yeah, Carlin's Dirty Seven.
Carlin's Dirty Seven. So, and Mike, what were those 7 again?
Nice try. We've already set the ground rules, so if I did that, they would all count. I'm good.
So, if you don't know what they are, Google them after you listen or watch. But what ends up happening is every week the loser has
If you're
to,
of age.
if you're of age, touche. But long story short, if you're the loser, you take a shot or a drink of something. First week, Mike had, what was it? Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. Yeah, it was that was an experience.
I then had Worcestershire sauce.
How did that make you feel?
I
How did it make you feel in the tummy region?
It made the tum-tum burn just a little. Kind of some peppery burps later on. I'm not going to lie. The next morning I woke up, I'm like, why? So it was pretty good. So
I hate that we use tummy twice.
You mean my tum-tum? So, I can thank my children for that. So with that said, in the newest episode, after last week's review, I believe from our editors and producers, Mike, I think you were the loser this past week.
Well, I mean, labels aside, I mean, I did swear more. Yes.
So you checked off the bucket list of more than I did.
I did.
So with your regretful shot, what is it that you are drinking this week?
I believe the punishment you have chosen for me, sir, is lemon juice.
Some say not too bad of a, just to preface this, some say not too bad of a punishment.
Yeah,
Mike,
you know who says that? The people that are not drinking the lemon juice. Now shut up and make me drink.
So Mike's issue, sour things, spices, not so well with them. So this is going to be a good one. So Mike, go ahead. The floor is yours. The drink is yours. With the Naruto. Ooh.
Sounds like I'm peeing into a cup.
Ooh. Stay hydrated there, sir.
Oh, that's
foamy. That's a little frothy. You got
that
protein
is
in that.
actually that is more lemon juice than I thought I was going to have to drink right there.
I thought
is this a double shot? What is this thing?
I felt the same when I had the Worcestershire. I was like, whoa, that's a lot.
This is aggressive.
So, with that, any last words before we move on?
And no, you're the one that's going to have to do the show solo when I start throwing up, so it's fine. Cheers.
Bottoms up, sir.
Oh.
You good?
Oh.
You good?
Do I look or sound good?
Yes.
Our versions are good or different.
I feel like this is how you look when you wake up in the morning.
Thank you. The wife gets to see this face every day. That's why we've been married so long. Oh.
So walk us through it. How are you feeling here?
What do you mean?
Exactly. Is the
what
question,
do you mean?
sir.
How do you mean? Oh, I feel weird. I feel like it tastes disgusting. Oh, it's caked in my mouth.
What?
Don't clip that. Oh, God. Oh.
Did you just give yourself a dental dam?
Oh.
Yes, that was a Eastbound and Down reference. Thank you.
Moving on. Let's hear Rick's dad joke of the day.
Mike, congratulations. I am proud of you for the shot. That was impressive.
Disgusting.
I hope you have your chaser and ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which was worse, that or the apple cider vinegar?
Apple cider vitamin.
Okay. Vitamin.
We shouldn't have found a minute for. You see? You see? That's what happens when you get old, kids.
Oh God. We have
God.
we have
That
fun.
was great.
Too much fun.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not. Yeah. We don't think fun is the same thing, but continue.
Totes, right? So, I'm dying thinking about this with the dad joke of the episode before we move on to Weeb Corner. So, Mike, in honor of kind of what you just drank and what I drank last week, there's actually only one thing that will actually make me throw up.
What's that?
A dartboard on a ceiling.
Oh my God. You know, I didn't get it at first.
I could tell. I
I'm
saw
like,
your
why
reaction.
Is a dartboard in the ceiling gonna make you vomit? I was like, this makes no sense. Kid's blowing groceries because he's throwing a dart straight in the air. Like, what's wrong with him?
I could see the cogs slowly turning, and when it clicked, you said, "Oh."
Yeah. And then all the depression just kicked in. It was like, this is your life. These are the decisions you decided to make. This is what you've decided to do with your free time.
Enjoy.
Instead of sleep and enjoy things.
Well, brought to you by Two Fat Dads. That is Rick's dad joke of the episode. So welcome. I can't even speak today.
I love those dad jokes.
Where's my case of Sam Adams? Like, I may as well at this point.
I gotta be honest though, I am excited for this first segment. I'm excited for Weeb Corner because, as everybody knows from last episode, we decided to review Dan. And for as crazy as that first episode was, man, I feel like they punched it up a little bit in the second episode. I'm excited for some things that are coming. They teased some things, and
yes,
we found out some things about our main characters. I'm kind of getting excited.
Yes.
How about you?
So about the same. So for those of you, if you're first time listener or anything, Mike and I are having a reoccurring segment where it is Weeb Corner, where we choose an anime that Mike and I both. If you haven't noticed, with Mike's background, you can't really see mine because it's hidden with the green screen, but kind of closet nerds just out in the general. We love anime, love video games, comics, all the above kind of thing. So
you may be in the closet, I'm out, buddy.
So we chose Dan. Neither one of us have seen it. We've heard very good things about it, and every week we review an episode as we move forward. So we're on episode 2 into the series. I think it's only one season right now, 2 seasons, something like that right now.
Yeah, I think it's only 1 season,
give or take. Now. So with the second episode, after the first episode, I had no idea where it was going. Like, it's kind of like romance. You have the aliens, you have the ghost stories, like everything else going on all over the place, especially with the what was it, gobble your dong, and the stealing of the bananas and everything. It was a lot. The second episode, it brought it back down a little bit, but when it got into the is that an alien specification with the giant sumo thing? And it's just like, it's like, oh, okay.
If you remember, they actually thought that it was a ghost because remember they had the talisman that was on the wall and
yes.
And they go ahead.
That bit was great. At the beginning when they're walking around, they're trying to go back to Momo's house or in general, like trying to go through everything. When he walks through the ward and forgot that there was a no evil spirits ward up and just catches on fire out of nowhere, I was like, what in the world is going on? And then she's like, oh yeah, there's a ward here. I'm throwing you into a ditch. I that honestly had me laughing at that point.
Yeah, awesome.
I thought it was very good.
Definitely. I mean, honestly though, like early thoughts, I got to be honest, early thoughts, another shonen banger.
I still can't believe this is a shonen. They have everything.
I feel like it's like these guys like close their eyes, throw the dart at the board and just hit cash.
Pretty much what happens.
You know what I mean?
Everything was shonen right now.
So what do you think of like, so we're very early on, obviously we're episode 2.
Yeah.
What do you think of the character designs? We got to see some new things happen with our two main characters, our main protagonists. What do you think about like their character design and how they're starting to flush
Yeah.
those characters out?
So like I still love the artwork and the characters and like their actions and like how it's the show's very emotional. Like it seems more like deep rooted on like their inner person on how they're acting and everything else. But from a character standpoint, like I like that their designs are, pretty good. The kid, I like how it just kept changing hair, but when it went into the black and white segment, for me, that was the biggest thing I thought was really cool. How they would just went from full blown color and animation and everything to black and white when they're in the haunted or the lead up to that actually was very good too, where you had a second doorbell that was for evil spirits that she
Yeah.
said her grandmother had, and it was kind of very creepy and ominous. It was this huge shadow that was just outside the door because she had took the ward down so spirits could follow them if need be. But when it went black and white, it was really cool. But for me, is like when the action kind of started picking up and Momo was using her psychic abilities and they were trying to fight back against the alien sumo wrestler, trying
Yeah.
to steal their banana. It was interesting when red really started standing out and the color red in general when Ken's character kept getting like possessed or the curse would come back. But when he like transformed,
Yeah.
that design I thought was awesome. Where like his shoulders were like semi on fire or like melting within the curse and the hair change. And it was sick. In general, personal characters, I like their still the design and everything else. But when they got into that, here's your hybrid superpower curse user kind of thing, that was
Yeah.
cool. That was cool. Like I really
Yeah, I
dug
thought
that.
I really like the way they do it. They did like the bottom of his mouth, how it jutted out. It was like
Yes.
the bottom part of his face was like an entire mouth
Yes.
with the teeth above it, and
And
then
you
the
had the
fire
red
coming up.
the red
Yeah.
lines in the eyes. So I will say this, you haven't watched it, which I will recommend you to watch it if you haven't already. It was very Bleach, another shonen ordeal. There were certain
Yeah.
characters that had a similar design on that, but I dug how it stood out in the gray with the red and the look. It was awesome. I really
Yeah.
thought
See,
it was cool.
I felt it gave me like, so you're right. I haven't seen Bleach, so I can't really speak to that. But it gave me a lot of very like JJK vibes.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Like I feel like her main design is very Nabra.
Yeah, I could see that too.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so, I feel like there's a lot of similarities in the character there. But yeah, like the fight and action quality. I know you're a huge like fight scene guy, right? Like if the
Fight scene, good
choreography and
animation, everything.
it's like that's huge for you. Like, I mean, I really liked it. I loved how they started to flesh out the intelligence
Yeah.
of our characters.
Yeah.
You and I kind of had a little bit of an offshoot on this one. When she decided to take the shots from the alien to smash her into the wall and basically force her outside the barrier, so that she could then have the opportunity to replace the talisman and,
Yeah.
and burn this thing to the ground or whatever. Even though it set him back on fire,
It was so good.
just it kind of weighed to the intelligence and the development of the characters, which I really liked.
Yeah.
But I guess I have two questions for you, right? The first is, can shonen get anything wrong? What have you seen from shonen that you haven't liked or that they've failed at? Because I've watched a lot of anime. I can't sit here and say that I've watched all of it,
Yeah.
or a massive amount, but like I just can't find anything.
For me, like it's just more of an art style. I know One Piece is super super popular. I just couldn't
Yeah.
get into it. The art style was not for me. But like everything else I've watched from them, from Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, like your heavy hitters, even to like Yu Yu Hakusho, all of it has been fantastic in general on that.
But I mean, they've got like the all-time leaders are all these guys.
Yeah.
You're talking your Full Metal Alchemist. You're talking
Wait, was that considered
your
shonen?
yeah. Yeah,
Bro-
Hunter
dude,
x
bro,
Hunter, One Piece,
Brotherhood is one of the
Naruto,
best. the best.
yeah, dude, like the best ones of all time. It's just like all the heavy hitters. JJK is shonen, like, so another
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
Great teacher, you're alive, right? There's just, it goes on. Death Note,
That was
massive.
shonen?
That's also shonen. It's just like, it just doesn't end.
I will say
It
probably
doesn't end.
out of them all, because most of those are very power scaling, power heavy like shows, and I feel like this Dan to Dan's
That's
going to
what
be
shonen is.
well, Dan to Dan's going to be very similar to it. To like you're probably each one's going to have probably a different power and just keep getting stronger kind of thing.
Yeah.
The one to me, and I think that's what made it even better, was that almost was more grounded, is Full Metal Alchemist, in my opinion, where you had the law of equivalent exchange and everything, and it just made it like a baseline. But certain ones had different powers over the other, but it wasn't like they kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. They just had one-ups over each other. I thought that was very well done. But as far as Dan goes, I'm very interested in seeing like how this curse continues on for like amplifying his power, because like when he was fighting back and like started, like his body was breaking down, he's like, I can't go this fast. And it's like, okay, you're starting to see limitations on what he can and cannot do in this form as the curse takes hold. But the ending was not what I expected. Like they shot down the sumo guy. Technically he lost because as a sumo wrestler, their hands aren't supposed to touch the ground as on the mat. And when it fell,
his decapitated fingers.
Yeah, it was yeah. The way I didn't expect it to end though was when I guess she just overexerted herself with the power and passed out, and then you just had Ken transforming slowly into the
full transformation.
Yeah, the granny curse, and he's just like this spider-looking thing standing over her passed out self. I was like, what is going on? And the episode ends. I'm like, okay, all right, that's another hook for another episode, basically.
You know what's happening. Granny's coming home.
Yeah,
she's coming home.
yeah.
So I'm super excited for that. But
it's been good. I've enjoyed it.
I digress. I'm super excited for episode 3. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out Dan to Dan, definitely I urge you to keep along with us. We're only 2 episodes in, so I mean, watch the episodes with us. Let us know in the comments how you feel about the episode, what you'd like to see, what you liked, what you didn't like. About the anime. Your feedback is important.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely
I'm digging it. I really am digging it.
It was a good choice. It was definitely a good choice.
So before we move on to our next segment, I'm excited for episode 3. And as you know, on the side, I'm also watching Sakamoto Days. Thank you for the referral on that. Is that Sakamoto behind you?
Maybe.
I see the apron. That's why it stands out. So yes, I am in love with that show as well right now. So I won't go any further in, but I'm loving the show.
He's fantastic.
Right. So moving on. So Dan to Dan, fantastic. Looking forward to episode 3. Into the next bit as we talk about transformations and changes and Sakamoto as a large athletic individual and everything else. We have our next instance of jock itch. So we have a couple other segments that will be continued as semi-reoccurring segments. Jock itch is one to where, as Mike and I alluded to, we're nerds, we do everything. We're also kind of jacks of all trades. We also love sports. Hockey season's going on. Football season is really in its stride. Baseball season just wrapped up, so congrats to the LA Dodgers for winning the World Series. I love the Dodgers as much as I hate the Yankees. I wish Toronto would have won, but they choked, but it is what it is. So props to them. And then we also have LeBron playing in the G League, which I think is hysterical. He's in sub basketball, not even in the pros right now in spring training. Yeah, as we go
I don't
there.
like either of those things, so I'll keep my comments. My mother always told me if I didn't have anything nice to say, not to say anything at all. So I will take that advice and I will clam on both of those topics.
Well, I can't really say that because with football season going on, I mean, my collegiate team is Alabama, and we choked pretty hard this past weekend. But more on the pro side, my Giants suck so bad. Coach is fired. The injuries are piling up. We had all this potential, and then now we're like, all right, we're a top 5 pick now. We have 2 wins on the year, so it's great.
See, actually sometimes I actually feel bad, because like you use the word we had so much. You use the word potential.
We did,
but I mean, if you looked at it from the outside, not as a Giants fan, no, you didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for convincing me. Why have I had an opinion? What am I thinking?
So
No, you
a
guys were trash.
as a non-Giants fan from the outside looking in, here is
Right.
how I'm taking my Giants cap off. All right,
Mhm.
I'm looking
Okay.
at it saying, okay, coach was in his final year potentially before being fired, so they're doing anything they can to do well. GM potentially too. They drafted arguably the next best defensive end in the league that is mimicked of the guy that's now with Green Bay that the Cowboys traded. I'm blanking on him.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I fail to see why you're taking a top tier defensive end when your offensive side of the ball is an absolute laughing stock.
I'll get there. Hold on. So yes, you have great pass rush. I can't speak today. They added more defensive depth at linebacker and defensive line. The DBs were still a question. So you had promise there. On the offense, it was more of youth. Yes, they got rid of Daniel Jones. That, of course, we're seeing did not pan out well. It's probably more the system than anything else because he is balling out at Indy. Props to him. But you have Jackson Dart, which I'm very excited from playing at Ole Miss. We had Scatabo, who is a psychopath running the ball. He is a blast to watch. And then Malik Neighbors.
It's a blast to watch, but dude, like proof is in the pudding. Like you look, he lasted what, 3 weeks?
Before he dislocated and broke his ankle. Yes, he was still, and he was even like, "Hey, put me back in the game."
Before he destroyed himself?
Oh, he was still fine. He came down. He went to catch a ball, came down weird. It was so it happened.
He played the game like a full kamikaze, dude. Like zero understanding of health or like. It was like he took the system out and he was just like, you know what? If I go psycho and go straight, this is going to work out really well for me.
Isn't that how most white running backs in the NFL are, though? Think about it, like Mike Allstott. You have him.
That's a fullback.
I mean, he was treated as a running back when Warwick Dunn wasn't in there with Tampa back in the day. And then you had what was the kid that played at Cleveland that also played at Arkansas? He was another running back similar. They didn't last well because they just obliterate themselves. Now, on the other side, though, so I digress. The Giants are dead. They're done. They're all like literally just falling apart. But on the flip side, me being in New England territory now, props to New England. You said it at the season start. New England was going to be better than people expected. And as of right now, they are the number 2 seed in the AFC playoff picture. At what are they? 9-2, 8-2?
9-2, sir.
They props to them. Like they are solid right now. But just behind Denver by 1 game. So they are doing way better than anybody anticipated. And May's up for MVP candidate right now.
He is. And to play devil's advocate, right? Like the schedule is what people are going to harp on. It is easy, but you know what? I'll say this to anybody: every single year, somebody's going to have the easiest schedule in the league.
Very true.
You can't have the hardest schedule every single year.
Yeah.
But I'll follow it up with yes, May is playing out of his mind, right? He's doing it by being efficient. He's escaping. He's getting the ball down the field. He's his completion percentage is astronomical.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, the entire team has bought in to the system.
Yeah.
They've all bought into the
Vrabel's
system.
done well with that. Vrabel's done very good with that.
Exactly. They've bought into the system. I mean, if you look at Diggs, I mean, is he not playing like, hey, Buffalo, look what you lost?
Yeah, I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder right now.
And he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like, sometimes you get these guys that are giving the double bird to their old team, and that's what they're doing. But, I mean, like, he's, like, actually bonding with the players.
Yeah.
These guys are going battle. Like, everybody was like, oh, is he going to be a problem? Is it in the locker room? And, like look at the early season stuff, like getting caught with the pink substance on the boat. And it is that, and he has turned into nothing but the poster child for a great teammate this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
And it's lifted everybody around him. It's absolutely insane.
The running game's picked up a lot too, which is awesome for them. And with was it Travion?
Travion Henderson went off this week.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
Off this week. 3 touchdowns, man. 2 running, 1 receiving, and he was a beast. He
Yeah.
was a beast. I mean, it's everybody's like, "Oh, imagine what they're going to be when Ramondre Stevenson comes back." Like,
No, keep him on the bench.
no,
Yeah.
man. He drops
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah,
No.
he doesn't need to be there.
Like he can be dynamic, but he puts the ball on the ground too much, man. No. Like if this kid's playing like this, you unleash the beast.
Yeah.
Let
so
him go.
looking at it right now, so like the NFL's hitting its stride. We're moving into playoff push for a lot of teams. But as of right now, for the AFC, you have Denver at number 1, New England at 2, barely, and that could swap for all we know. Indy at 3, which they were on a bye this past week. Pittsburgh at 4, Buffalo at 5, and then you have technically, Buffalo, Jacksonville, and the LA Chargers would all be wild cards after how this goes right now. Buffalo.
Think about that. A year out, and May has got a spot in the playoffs, and Allen is your league's MVP is looking from a wild card spot.
Hey, but you know what? You know who's not in there?
Who?
Kansas City Chiefs.
That's right.
I'm okay with that.
That's
now on the NFC side,
all right.
on the NFC side, the Eagles, as we expected, were number 1. They are the number 1 seed right now. The two teams that have really stood out to me as far as the standings go right now is Chicago. Chicago is at the 3 seed. They're actually winning their division over Green Bay, over Detroit, and over Minnesota. Minnesota's the bed this season. Like they're out.
Yeah.
Their quarterbacks are awful. But right now the standings on it. Oh, and the other team is the Rams. The Rams started slow, and now Matt Stafford is like leading the NFL, I think, in touchdowns. You have Puka Nacua that is doing fantastic. Kyron Williams is running the ball. They're all playing well. So the Rams are just behind Philly by 1 game for the 1 seed. So Philly's number 1, Rams are 2, Chicago's now 3. Tampa's dropped the last 3 games, so they're now down to 4. But your 3 wild card teams, you have Green Bay, Seattle, and San Francisco. Detroit's not even in there. With them losing to Philly, right now they're out a wild card spot, which is insane to think about too.
That's crazy.
So it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the season shapes up. Green Bay is struggling pretty bad with Chicago picking back up. So you have a couple rivalry games coming up, and some of these teams actually are playing each other. So that's going to change probably over the course of the next 6 or 7 weeks overall.
Did you see the interview that AJ did?
No, what happened? I heard about it. What happened?
So he made a statement. They're he's basically the team
throw me the ball.
Not doing anything with me. Get rid of me. They're like, how's your situation? He's like, you can see it. It's basically. And he said, and he made this statement, which I thought was amazing. He goes, if you have me in fantasy, drop me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
In today's NFL, I hope everybody watching this understands the impact of a statement like that. A number 1 receiver being like, if you've got me in fantasy, drop me.
And I don't know if this is just a character stunt for him, but it just shows you kind of as a person and a teammate. Yes, I get it. He wants the ball. He wants to do well and everything else, but you're the number 1 seed in the NFC. You potentially are another Super Bowl favorite. You just won a Super Bowl. Your team's winning. You want to win. It doesn't matter what's going on. He's going to get bonuses. He's going to get paid. So I don't know why he's bitching.
Dude, he's bitching because he's getting two to 3 targets a game.
And?
Because what ends up happening, his contract eventually will be up. And then when he goes to get another contract, they're going to watch a number 1 receiver who fell down and got I don't know, a handful of targets in the course of a year. No, that's not how you're going to get paid.
But they know how he performs. It is a business. I get it. They know how he performs.
It doesn't matter.
You're winning.
It does not matter. At that position, it's how you perform. And if you're not getting the chance to perform, you're on an island.
That is
You're
true.
on,
That
and
is
it's not
true.
even Revis Island.
Receivers are prima donnas, and I get that. So yes, they do have to have that. But it's just it blows my mind, and it's just like, okay, I'm sitting here watching like my team fall apart, and then that team is doing so well, and from the inside starting to explode. It's like, come on, like really?
Yeah.
But again, I mean, it's done. Terrell Owens has done it. You know, Randy Moss talked about it. I think really like Jerry Rice was the only one that's just like, all right, I'm here to play. Like, do whatever.
So the NFL is mainstream.
Yeah.
What I'd like to take you to is something that's a little less mainstream.
Oh,
In
less
fact,
mainstream, you say.
our obscure sport for the day, my friend, is something that's actually not even considered mainstream anymore. It was at one point in time.
Oh,
It has been described as a dying sport, but it is still done at charitable events, and it's holding on by the skin of its teeth. You know, so it's kind of crazy. It's been seen at the Highland Games. The last organized championships for this event was 2009 in Richmond, Virginia.
and what is this sport?
The sport that I'm speaking of, sir, is ferret legging. Have you ever heard of this before?
I'm sorry, what?
It's called ferret legging.
I cannot say that I have.
So I'm sure you know what a ferret is, correct?
I do. I actually had two when I was younger as a child.
Okay. So how did they react? How did they hang out?
They are pretty wild, and as a weasel normally is, or most rodents, if their head fits, they're going to find ways to go. They find anything to crawl through, and they do not stop moving. They're very inquisitive.
So given that, right, keep that in your brain. Ferret legging is actually a sport where they take a ferret and they put it in someone's pants and they seal all exits of said pants.
I'm out.
And then they race.
I'm out. How is this not on ESPN 8 the Ocho though?
You know what? Like I had to look at when I found it. I looked it up. I had to verify the sources because there's no part of me that believed that this was real, and this was actually an organized sports for for a good amount of years, until it started to die off. But you can Richmond, Virginia. It's still done at charity events down there. But ferret legging, if you get the chance, Google it. It's a trip. It's a trip.
That's kind of
very funny.
That's kind of disturbing to think about, but you know what? It is. It sounds like it will bring back the art of manliness in sports. Is what it will do.
How can it not? How can it not?
That God, that is an obscure sport.
A ferret nibbling at your bits.
That is God Almighty. That is a that is an obscure sport, sir. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. In order to do it, you'd have to be kind of shameless.
And speaking of shameless, that
Yes.
moves us into our next segment.
Oh, would you call that a transition, sir?
Maybe.
Yeah.
A small one.
Hey, the road's there. I just asked you to walk down it.
Or are we fading to black now? Is that what we're doing? Is that what's going on? So, as we transition into our shameless plugs of the episode, as most of you know, or if you're new to listening as well or watching, shameless plugs are a spectacle, an event, if you will, where Mike and I find an obscure item or some random basically on Wish, Temu, you name it, and we give ourselves 69 seconds to make an elevator pitch or a sales pitch towards the item. And at the end of the episode, go vote, go comment who you think had the better pitch. So right now, I believe Mike is winning on the last couple of ones from the way the comments are currently going and everything else. So I've got some work to make up. So with that being said, I think I will go first this time, if that's okay with you, Mike.
Oh, bringing the heat.
If that's okay with you.
Hey, the floor is yours, sir.
All right. So it kind of picks up to what you mentioned earlier about your bearded dragon and a few other things. So we're gonna work on that. So give me my 69 seconds. Let me know when I'm ready.
And I'm ready. Tell me when you can go when you're ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, let me introduce you to the only device that lets you turn your sad, half-awake noodle into a fully inflated airship ready for takeoff. Think of it like a gym membership for your junk, except you don't have to sweat, you don't have to lie to yourself, and you don't have to pretend you'll go tomorrow. Just stick your trouser snake into this high-performance vacuum chamber, pump it like you're starting a lawnmower, and watch your manhood grow just like it was the phrase, free beer. This thing sucks, literally, but in a way that finally benefits you. And you'll have your downstairs apartment standing taller than your life goals and twice as achievable. And your partner will look at you like you just unlocked DLC content. If your equipment has ever looked like it stopped believing in itself, this pump is the motivational speaker it needs. Pump it, and show gravity who's boss. I give you the Peter Puffer 3000.
The Peter Puffer 3000. Well done with 10 seconds to spare. Did you just pitch me a penis pump?
Found on Temu.
You realize if you win, you have to purchase me a penis pump. You understand that, right? You understand how the rules work, right?
I do. And you know what? It's just piggybacking off the dust mite comment. So it.
I'm just saying, man, way to take our friendship to the next level.
You said, hey, you said you wanted more out there on the pitches. Well, I went out there on the pitch.
Who's Rick? Best friend ever. Good God. I'd be ready to take on some Soviets. I wouldn't even need to put medium or extra small on these things.
Oh, so sir, with that, you are welcome. You are that is my pitch for this week.
Okay, so I mean we can fade to black because my way worse. My way worse.
Why is that?
Let me lay the disappointment down to you. Just go ahead and set me up, and I'll just cart it out there in a small wheelbarrow and leave it in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
I told you I may have had a good one this week.
You did. It took you 3 weeks, but hey, here we are.
Oh God. All right. So let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. Hey, I'd like to pitch to you the Peter Pumper version 2.
All right. You good? 3, 2, 1. Take your 69 seconds and go.
So, what's one of the worst things that can happen to us? It's that we get older.
Yeah.
Days come, days go. Family gets older. Friends get older. We get older. Our body starts to break down. Right?
Understandable.
There are things that happen in our lives that we look back on and go, I wish that was a little different. You know what I mean? Maybe I wish I would have worked out more. Okay. Maybe I wish that I would have taken that shot at that little lady that I had my eye on. Maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't have had gray hair. In some cases, we have no hair, right?
Okay.
But what I bring to you today, Mr. Rictator,
all right,
I bring to you the Chrono Step time machine.
Oh.
You're not going to believe it. Full-blown time machine can take you back to when you were just a small boy.
A little boy.
Of 23 years old. Stuck in those closet dorms, trashed off your face.
Whoa.
And you, sir, instead of being alone and wondering what happened, you can have orgies like you've always dreamed of.
Your 69 seconds is over, sir.
Oh.
But okay. I'll let you finish. Go right ahead.
Don't you ever talk to me like that.
Because I want.
No, you don't pitch me a penis pump and then tell me you'll let me finish. Those sentences don't ever happen. I lost. I get it. 69 seconds is up. Ha ha ha. I don't.
But no. I want to hear the ending.
You get there. It's not happy. This whole segment is nothing but toilet bowl, and it's not even the U.S. kind. It's Australian. It's going the wrong way, all the way down. So yeah. So get your chrono step because you're old. There you go. There's my joke. Anyways.
Holy
Take us to the outro, will you?
I think I just need to find like the most obscure toys on Temu, and that's my pitch from here on out.
Great. Yeah. Hey kids, we're not gonna swear as much, but here's a vacuum for your cock.
Dude, I could see your wife be like, Mike, what is this?
See my wife.
What is this? Where did this come from?
I'll give it a full Austin Powers, not mine.
Oh God.
Penis larger pumps and
Oh
me.
man.
Sort of thing is my bag, baby.
Oh man. That's good stuff. Man.
Yeah.
All right.
So, as we stride towards the finish line.
All right. We're going to take a few strokes over to the end here. So, with that said,
somebody pull his plug, will you?
go comment below who you thought won pitch this week. If you haven't already, please go comment below. But with that, we're going to end this.
In case you didn't know, Rick starts with an R.
We're going to end this psychotic episode now. So, had fun. I look forward to having next episode coming up. Could be more innuendo jokes, could be more awful pitches as we go on, or will be more awful pitches.
Or fantastic pitches.
And then, and then we will have our continuation of Weeb Corner as well. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below. It is free for you to do. Let us know who won the pitch and just any other comments you would like to make as well. So appreciate it. Share the video as well. It supports the channel as always. But this was a good one, as always. Mike, fun?
I think they're all good ones.
Yeah, all good in general. So I'm Rick. This is Mike. We're Two Fat Dads. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Next time.
Wave to everybody. Say bye.